Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we're looking at today is a 2022 Chrysler Voyager LX. This Voyager is painted in silver mist clear coat. Now it does have smart key access at all four doors. On the key fob you have the buttons for lock and unlock. Then you have panic and remote start. You have the power tailgate release. And you can also power open or close your sliding doors with these buttons. Storage on the front door panels does have power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has a black interior and cloth seats are standard. It does have a fully powered driver's seat with four-way power lumbar support, while the front passenger seat is manual. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. It does have push-button ignition. Many would say Chrysler pioneered the minivan as we know it. Chrysler debuted its lineup of minivans in 1984 as the '84 Dodge Caravan and Plymouth Voyager. The vans were a smash hit, and minivans as a whole quickly replaced station wagons as the new family hauler of choice for many buyers. Over the years, the Chrysler minivans would continue to bring in new innovations, from sliding rear doors on both sides in the 90s to stow-and-go seats in the 2000s. As of 2025, the Chrysler minivan lineup is currently in its 6th generation. This 2022 Voyager represents the 6th and current generation of Chrysler minivans, codenamed RU. The 6th-gen Chrysler minivan debuted for model year 2017 and was called the Chrysler Pacifica. This was the name Chrysler had used for a crossover they made in the 2000s, but was now brought back as the new name to replace Town & Country for the Chrysler brand's minivan offering. The Dodge Grand Caravan, however, was not redesigned and continued on as an outgoing 5th-gen Chrysler minivan until 2020. That year, to pretty much fill that entry-level void the Grand Caravan would leave, Chrysler launched this, the Voyager, which was based on the Pacifica, but as a lesser-equipped, more budget-friendly alternative. It thus doesn't offer all-wheel drive or a hybrid powertrain like the Pacifica does. The Voyager therefore replaced the Dodge Grand Caravan and also the lower trims of the Pacifica. Although the Chrysler Pacifica got a refresh for 2021, its cheaper Voyager sibling still retains the styling of the pre-facelift 2017 to 2020 Pacifica, even in the 2025 model year. Speaking of model years, for 2022, the Voyager became exclusively a fleet vehicle, before being brought back to the general public for 2025. The US market, 2022 model year Chrysler Voyager was again exclusively a fleet vehicle, and was only offered in one trim level, that being LX. A 3.6-liter V6 engine, a 9-speed automatic transmission, and front-wheel drive came as standard. In the instrument cluster, we have two analog gauges, which are your tachometer and speedometer. Then you have digitally your fuel and temperature gauges, and, of course, your digital info display, which can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. So right now, this is the first menu. You can just show your digital speedometer. Then under number 2, vehicle info, so you have your tire pressure, coolant temp, transmission temp, oil temp. As you can see, various auxiliary gauges and pieces of vehicle information. Then you have your fuel economy info, trip computers, auto start stop, radio info, messages, and various settings. It has a 3-spoke design, heated, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. It does have sport grips. As for controls, first on the front of the spokes, on this side you'll find your information display controls, and right below it your voice recognition button and your Bluetooth phone controls. Then on this side you'll find your cruise controls, And then on the back of the spokes, you will find your volume and seat track controls for the audio system. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. You have your headlight switch, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver. On this side is your high beam and turn signal stalk. Then on this side is your wiper stalk. Going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents, along with your touchscreen infotainment system, which we'll go over more in a bit. You have some physical radio/infotainment system controls with your volume power and tuning knobs. You also have your mute, screen off, shortcut buttons, your hazard switch, and then you can also toggle your traction control and your auto start-stop. Rotary style gear selector. Going into reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. And the parking brake is electronically operated. It does have tri-zone climate controls. With this physical set of controls right here, you can control your two front zones, so you have your temperature for either side, off, fan speed dial with different zones, defrosters, AC, and recirculation. And then there's also a separate set of controls in the rear, and you can also control the rear controls via the infotainment system. Again, we'll take a look at that in a bit. But below there you have two USB-A and C ports along with an aux port, a couple storage areas. You have a large center storage area that slides out with coin holders. Down below here is a 12-volt power outlet, little storage tray, and of course this right here is a really cool little piece of attention to detail. Basically little moldings of previous Chrysler minivan generations to show off the lineage of these vans. You have two cup holders right here, storage, and two more cup holders. Both the front seats also have their own armrests. The glove box is lockable. Grab handle on the A-pillar. Manually dimming rear view. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors and lights. And on the overhead console, have a mirror to check on the passengers, sunglass holder, LED reading lights. You can also power open or close the power tailgate, and you can even open or close these side sliding doors from here as well. Alright, and here's the touchscreen infotainment system in this 22 Chrysler Voyager LX. So this screen is quite responsive and easy to use, and basically we're on a home screen right now. All the different menus are along the side here, and then as we're on the home screen we have some customizable widgets. And then you have shortcuts here, just tap that, it brings us down here. Do your heated seats and heated steering wheel just on either side from here. Notifications, that kind of stuff. But then we can go down to our next main menu, which is media. From here we can choose our source. You have AM, FM, Sirius XM, and your Bluetooth audio streaming, Bluetooth info. Then you can just scroll along to the side, go to your audio settings, your bass and treble. And I gotta say, the sound system in this van is actually quite good, at least in my opinion, for a stock stereo. I just think it has super good bass. But obviously it's still not as good as like a premium sound system, but I'm not really an audiophile. I think this sounds pretty decent for being a bass system. But nonetheless, you can control all of your climate controls from here. So if you just turn that on, you can do your temperature for either side, different zones, your fan speed, defrosters, all that kind of stuff. Then you can also control the rear zone from here, lock it out if you don't want people messing with it, or just control it from here. You have the rear fan speed, temperature. And then under seats, we can control our two-stage heated front seats and our heated steering wheel. I do appreciate having heated seats and a heated steering wheel, especially in a Voyager, which The Voyager was supposed to be more of a budget-oriented version of the Pacifica, so it's nice to have creature comforts like the power driver's seat, the power tailgate, sliding doors, heated seats, and heated steering wheel. Nice to have that. Under phone, pretty self-explanatory. Vehicle settings, display settings, pretty much everything on this list you got settings for. Then this last button right here is just your apps button, so brings you through your all apps. A lot of this is just shortcuts for things that I've already shown you, but you can select some of them. You can select them as favorites. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. Standard on the Voyager are these 17-inch 5-split-spoke alloy rims. Powering the Voyager is Chrysler's Pentastar 3.6-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. It has an aluminum block, aluminum heads, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing. Horsepower is rated at 287 at 6,400 RPM, and torque is rated at 262 pound-feet at 4,000 RPM. Sending that power to the front wheels is a 9-speed automatic transmission with a low-gear mode. Running on regular unleaded with a 19-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 19 mpg in the city and 28 mpg on the highway. It has a McPherson strut front suspension and an independent twist blade rear suspension. Stopping the van are 4-wheel disc brakes with ventilated front rotors. Fuel door is on the driver's side. Second row captain's chairs. Of course, Chrysler's patented stow-and-go seats, so you can just lift this up and then fold the seats down into the floor. Now you can also move the seat up like this to get easy access into the third row, which we'll check out right now. Alright, now we're in the third row of seats in the Voyager, and for one thing, for third row passenger amenities, well, you get your own climate vents back here, which is nice. You have cup holders and storage areas on either side, and I'm about 6'1", and I am comfortable in this third row of seats. I am actually very, very impressed. Headroom is really good. The seat itself is nice and comfortable. I don't feel cramped. Legroom and footroom are good. This is a roomy, comfortable third row seat for full-grown adults. You know, as popular as crossovers are, even the largest 3-row crossovers, the back seats are pretty cramped. Third row seats of a minivan, especially this one, this Chrysler, I am shocked at how comfortable this third row seat is. I mean, in terms of versatility, you still can't really beat a minivan in terms of just the sheer practicality and space of the interior in terms of hauling a bunch of people around. So, if you can get past, again, the stigma, I mean, minivans still have that stigma. People think they're soccer mom cars, they're uncool. But I mean, if you can look past that and appreciate these for what they are quite impressive. Now, Chrysler Stellantis FCA doesn't have the best reputation when it comes to reliability. However, I will say that the engine this van has, the 3.6 Pentastar, is pretty much Chrysler's bread and butter. And as far as I have heard and can tell, the 3.6 Pentastar is actually quite a good, pretty darn reliable engine. So this van, I actually think, is still a pretty good buy if you need just the sheer practicality. And of course, got to give props to Chrysler for pretty much inventing the minivan, at least this mainstream iteration of it. But anyways, onto the second row seat. On the back door panels, you do have little bottle holders, grab handles on both B pillars, grab handles, coat hooks, your own second row seat climate vents, and then right here are your second row zone climate controls, or rear zone climate controls. So you have your different modes: temperature, fan speed, and off. Both captain's chairs in the second row have their own armrests as well. And with this lever, you can even recline the seat back for even added comfort. Nice to have that. And space is impeccable in the second row. Headroom, great. I mean, I have the driver's seat where I'd have it if I was driving. I'm about 6'1", and look at all this leg room. Footroom is good. Single exhaust in your rear wiper, and of course it does have a power tailgate. As for cargo space, the Voyager provides 32.3 cubic feet of it with all the seats up, 87.5 cubic feet with the third row folded down, and 140.5 cubic feet with both the third and second rows folded down. And I know I've been gawking about how roomy this thing is the whole time, but even behind the third row of seats, look at all that space. And then, of course, Chrysler patented their stow and go system. Just like that. And then, of course, with the second rows, as you just saw with the picture, with all the seats down, again, very practical. But anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2022 Chrysler Voyager. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.